What is up, YouTube? This is TehKupkaque with another Pokemon battle video. And this was me versus someone finally new other than my random people, because nobody challenges me because I suck in general. But this was versus InfestedGod, I think his name is. That's his YouTube username, and I'll just start that for you right now. Okay, so what happens is he leads off pretty interestingly with a Gallade, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know what he's planning to do here, but yeah, so I just lead off with my Gigalith to set up rocks because I like to do that. So he uses Drain Punch. I take it down to half health, like what's that, like 55% damage maybe, 45% like left or something like that. But I do still have my rocks, and I'm like, okay, this took me a while to figure out, but I decided I'm gonna switch out into my Celebi because I know he's just gonna go for another Drain Punch again, and I can take that like a boss. I resist it, and Celebi is one bulky piece of crap. So I live with 333, and then the lefty's boost. So I went into Celebi because I carry the Shadow Ball, and he uses Shadow Snake, so now I'm getting worried. I still take it pretty decently, so I just go for the Toxic. But the next turn he goes for the Thunder Wave. On the same turn I actually go for my Shadow Ball. So you'll see that right after all this crap goes by. But yeah, see, he goes for the T-Wave. The turn I go to the Shadow Ball, and I get the Parahacks, which happens to me so often. So in this match, I don't think I ever break through Paralysis. I think there was one time I broke through Paralysis, and then the last time I didn't, I lost the match. But yeah, so he just goes for more Shadow Sneaks since that. But I misclicked here. I meant to go to the Shadow Ball, but I actually clicked the Heal Bell. So it still got rid of my Paralysis. And now he knows I carry the Heal Bell, which is really unfortunate. But I'm just going to stay into Celebi. No, I'm going to switch out here, because now I know he's just going to go for another T-Wave. Except, so I think he's going to go for another T-Wave, so I just go into Espeon to reflect it with Magic Bounce. But he actually goes for the Shadow Sneak just to do damage, because now he knows he carries a Heal Bell. So it probably would have been better if I just switched out earlier into something. I do take it, but for some reason I stayed in thinking I could live if he did maximum damage with that or something like that with damage variation. But yeah, so this Gallade's doing an amazing job of doing damage to my team in general. It took out one Pokemon and got two Pokemon down to half health, so, well, about half health for Celebi, but yeah, whatever. So the Toxic almost brings him down. However, since it's on, like, what is this, the 5th turn? Yeah, 6th turn, no, whatever. So I go for the Fake Out to kill him, because I'm like, okay, why didn't I just do that earlier? If I did the Fake Out earlier, so I'm a retard. But so my Life Orb recoil, and for some reason he's holding a Rocky Helmet. Why would he do that? Whatever. So he goes into his Ninetales, Fail, Misspelled, and Salve on his part. But yeah, so I don't know what he plans to do with that Drought. I know he's a Charizard on his team, but he never actually really does anything with it. So I just go with the Mach Punch, and it does pretty decent damage. So I'm like, okay, I can take that out. But he carries a Psyshock. I'm just like, okay, I could have taken a Psychic, but not a Psyshock, because I am pretty decently specially bulky, and I do take the Psyshock, which makes me pretty proud of my freaking I keep wanting to call it Technician, freaking Hitmontop. There we go. So I just go for the Mach Punch, and this does a lot of damage. That's more than a Mach Punch would did, because it was a crit. I was like, oh my god. So I'm just like, okay, 6 HP. I'm not gonna kill it with Mach Punch after the lefty's boost. So I just switch it out in case I need it for Switch Water or need it in general later. So I go into my Gigalith, knowing I can take a Mach Punch, because I've done it with a max attack Conkeldurr. from a crit, and it did less, about that much. No, it wasn't a crit, it was fighting Jim. Never mind. But, it did, like, double what that was, apparently. So, I go to my custom berry. It was really useless. I misclicked and clicked Earthquake. I meant to click Stone Edge. I guess it doesn't really matter because either way, it wouldn't have taken it out. But yeah, on the next turn, he's just gonna go for the Mach Punch to take me out. No, Drain Punch. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Drain Punch to take me out. So, from here, I think I go into my Celebi. Yeah, I think I go into my Celebi. We'll figure that out soon enough. Yeah, Celebi. So, with Celebi out, I'm like, okay, a Shadow Ball can take this out because it has 65 freaking base defense. I have max special attack. Nope. I have no idea what set he's running, but I'm guessing it's max HP, max special defense, because that Shadow Ball did crap. And that was, it's not super effective. If I went for the Psychic instead, but I didn't want to risk the change into Hydreigon and completely fail at that, so I go into Starmie and decide to lock myself in the Surf in case he decides to switch out to Hydreigon, because I'm Spexed, and I don't know what he's planning here. He already has a safe switch in for whatever he wants to do, but he goes into Ninetales, Ninetales or something like that, or whatever. Ninetales, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a misspell, fail misspell on his part. So, I just go for Surf. I'm locked into the Surf, so I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he thought he could outspeed me, but I'm running max speeds. I'm running max speed specs. So yeah, he was a Mega, so I'm like, crap. This thing resists Surf amazingly well. So I have to switch out. I need decent switch fodder, so I just go back into Technician because I don't really care about it anymore. It's not going to do me too much. But he uses Thunder Wave. I'm like, okay, if I just stayed and used a Surf, I could have probably taken out with a Fake Out next turn and switched out and get the natural Cure Heal. And I do get the Para-Hacks on the Fake Out. I'm just like, oh my god. That really mattered, kind of. I really wanted to keep my Technician alive. It would have died by Life Orb Recoil, but it would have been nice to do some damage. It wouldn't have really mattered, though, in retrospect. So I just go for the HP Fire, and I get the crit here, which is an automatic OHKO on it. These things have horrible special defense. It's super effective on Specs, max, running max special attack for timid nature, and yeah, Spatic. I'm gonna call it Spatic from now on. No, I'm not. Never gonna call it that. So I'm like, crap. This thing walls me. This thing walls me so freaking well. So I go for the Hidden Power Fire, because I just want to get a safe switch into Ludicolo. Because it's carrying Ice Beam and it's really important, because this thing cannot do crap to that Hydreigon. So he goes for the Dark Pulse. It OHKOs me, of course, because he's Life Orbed. So I'm thinking after the HP Fire, I can definitely kill it with with an Ice Beam. However, I'm getting kind of cocky here. I don't know why. I'm he's 2-1 right now. So I actually go for the Leech Seed, trying to provoke the switch into Charizard. But he stays in the next turn. After the Lefties boost and the Leech Seed boost, I'm 100% sure I can live with Dark Pulse. I did not know he was carrying Draco Meteor, so at that point I'm like, crap. So I did end up losing that. Good game, InfestedGod. That is a 2-0. And if I had used Ice Beam instead, I ran damage calcs, it would have killed the Hydreigon, even if you were running, well, not if you were running Max Spec Def. But, I know general Hydreigon sets, they generally tend to run Special Attack and HP or Speed. So, yeah, running that, I would have killed you with the Ice Beam, and then, the surf, it probably would have been a closer match, or if you banked on the heat wave, if you had it, then your Charizard would have been screwed if it missed, because I can also carry the surf. So yeah, either way, it wouldn't have mattered. I probably would have lost either way. I could have won in one way, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. He won fair and square. A couple of hacks in there, but nothing really too big, not too many either. So that is a good game, and until next time, I will see you, YouTube. Have fun until then. Watch some. Oh wait, one more thing. I am staff on a website called PokemonBattles.com, and if you join their forums, we host giveaways, tournaments, and bunch of other stuff. We have trading shops, we have forums just to talk on. You can host your own tournament. We only host 3 at a time. And yeah, if you yeah, so join, and don't forget to click the subscribe button above. See you, YouTube.